And welcome to Homestead, Miami for the IndyCar race for the first one, the Hurricane 300, 200 laps ready to get done here at Miami. I am Ethan Storms here with my co-host Puff, and we are ready for a great day here in Homestead. Puff, what do you think today is going to bring to us?
Well, Ethan, I really don't know what to expect. This is my first race as a play-by-play. But, I'm hoping to see some side-by-side racing. Typical IndyCar Homestead. But you never can expect anything, as we saw with the Rolex 2.4 that was earlier today, with Dale Kaman winning. But he is starting. Where is he on my spectating list? He is starting sixth currently. But let's talk about the pole sitter, Dino. I mean, not Dino, Agent. What do you got to think? What do you think Agent's going to do, Ethan?
I mean, he's gonna be obviously fast. He's gonna be with the Castro cars. We have two Castro cars leading, which is awesome. As you see, everybody pulling off of pit road now and getting onto the back, just getting ready for a great day here at Miami. Agent, obviously the one that put it on the pole, seems the fastest, one of the fastest in IndyCar we've seen here. We've seen it multiple times when we have our old IndyCar lease, where he is just always up front. He's always a threat there, and we'll see if he's able to pull it out here today. 200 lapper, it's a lot of laps, and a lot of stuff can happen in 200 laps here at Homestead.
Yeah, honestly, from what I saw in qualifying, Anthony, what's up with Anthony? I saw him in the wall, I believe. But from what I saw from qualifying, I feel like a heavy hitter could be Zed. He qualified fourth in that orange sponsorless 48 car for I don't even know what team, but yeah, he qualified fourth, and I feel like he's going to run up front most of the race.
Yeah, definitely going to be a threat, as well as, Nash in that number 16 machine. He can be a threat there. Anthony obviously qualified right behind Agent. I mean, anybody with this, there's probably a little bit of draft involved in this as well. Kimi, obviously really good in IndyCar as well. Beast is always a threat. We saw him earlier having a good threat. Earlier in the Rolex 2.4, which we were not able to stream, but it was a very good race, I'll tell you that. He was a very big threat. He was very upfront a lot. So, and unfortunately lost that race. So, he's got a big chip on his shoulder, and I think we are getting ready to go green here.
Yep, because here we go. We are packing up here at Homestead. I don't know what is up with the two cars in the back, Beast, and I believe that's Zed. Yep, Zed. No, that's not Zed. That's
right.
That's Grez. I believe we're going to double up out of four. Ethan, take it away.
Here we go. About to double file up. About to get ready to go green. Double filed up. Better enter the restart zone. Or a invisible restart zone. And we are green for 200 laps at Homestead, Miami for the Hurricane 300. They're going to pile up in a one. Agent going to be on the inside. Anthony on the outside. He's going to lose it a little bit. Here comes Naz to the inside. Zed's going to jump behind Zed as they go to the backstretch. Side by side for the third spot now.
As we see here, Naz already jumped up to second after starting third. As long as here entering 3 and 4, it's going to be Agent, I believe, to lead the first lap of this here. Zed dropping to the back, I believe. Dropped about 2 positions off of that start. But, with dirty air, you can never expect what to see. Take it away, Ethan.
Yeah, I think Zed actually knew he went below the that white line there, which if you take 2 tires below that white line, I think you have to let out or you have to give up a position or whatever positions you gained. So in the back, nearly 3 wide back there. Dale's going to go below there as well. We'll see if they'll call that. But Agent now coming to lap 3. He has led them all so far.
As this Dinosaur Racing entry number 36, unfortunately, his team owner cannot be here to watch it, but I'm telling you, he is probably proud of what he has seen so far. But I'm not going to count out NASA, as I feel like he's going to get in his dirty air and probably get him in about a few laps.
You see, they're already breaking up. You see a contact warning there for Rez.
Oh, we got a crash!
Oh, we got one around. One in the wall hard.
That's Grez. That's Grez around.
Caution's going to come out here on lap 4 of 200. Early crash destroyed the back end of that number 78 machine. Both tires done. And we'll see what happens. Maybe he was too busy trying to type to plead his case on the penalty.
Oh, that's sad because he showed some promise during qualifying. I don't know. If we can get a replay?
I don't know if it's a one and done here. I don't know the exact rule. Obviously, it looks like he's going to spawn again. Right. He's going to be able to get a reset. Okay, that's good.
But yeah, we are trying to hopefully get a replay. But yeah, caution is out here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Agent JF leads. You are watching the Hurricane 300 on C Sports. Thank you. Welcome if you're just tuning in. If you're here from the start, hello. But you know, maybe, just maybe, we could see NASCAR Boy or Monk pull something out and take the lead off the restart.
Maybe you never know what can happen. Obviously, you saw there the thing came up. So obviously, everybody has two cars, or you can, everybody has two cars they're able to wreck. But once you wreck that second car, you are done. So that makes it the Rez on his last car, or Greg, or Rez on his last car.
Yep. As we see here, you know, while we're under caution, let's give a quick recap of what you guys missed in the Rolex 2.4. Ethan, would you like to explain what happened?
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I remember Beast was pulling away there in that Rolex 2.4, and then FCC green next time. And then a caution came out. It seemed like Beast was going to have a strategy going in and wasn't able to, and actually on a restart lost the lead because of, I think it was Nico got in the wall and lost the lead. But we are green. We are green.
Yes. As we see here, we are racing once again. And Agent J, see here, Grez falling behind off the pace a little bit. I believe that crash did something to his, I don't know how his driving style was. But as we see here, down the back straightaway, here at the Homestead Miami, God, that sun is beautiful. But as we see here, entering 3 and 4, it's going to be Agent, followed by Monk, and I believe that's Zed now in third. We have a battle for third going on between, oh, never mind. But yeah, the top 3 is Agent, Monk, and Zed. Take it away, Ethan. I'm going to go get some water.
Spread out. Everybody gets spread out a little bit here. Just trying to get some laps down. 200 laps, a lot of laps here at Homestead. So everybody trying to get spread out, maybe try to log some of these laps down, and maybe even get ready for we do have pit stops. Tires and fuel all matter here as well. So that could also, strategy could get into here at the end. So everybody just taking a big gap here right now. Everybody's taking a chill pill. But we do see Anthony trying to look under Zed for the third spot. He's going to go side by side, wheel to wheel as they come off of 2. Anthony gets a little bit tight. They're going to make contact going down the back stretch.
Yes, I am currently not at my current location, but I will go rush over to see what's going on. As we see here, Agent with Grez with a speeding violation. Drive-through penalty as Agent's gap has expanded to half a second. Here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, followed by Anthony, who has reclaimed third place away from Zed. In fourth place, Kimi, and fifth place, Juarez. Please take it away, Ethan.
And Agent still with the lead. Naz trying to take it. Anthony was able to take over that second spot over Zed, and now Kimi trying in that fifth spot. But back there, it looks like Beast and Dale going side by side. Beast looks like he's going to be able to prevail going up into the corner.
As you know, Beast and Dale. We mentioned the Rolex 2.4 earlier today. Those two, well, bad things. All I'm going to say, as I'm assuming, because I'm not at my current vicinity to look at the race, but I'm assuming it is Agent still in the lead?
Yeah, Agent's still in the lead, but now a battle again starting for the third spot. Anthony trying to jump, or trying to get, Zed trying to jump around Anthony is what I should say, but not going to be able to. Zed gets super tight there. It's going to let Kimi get a little bit, and Krez penalty has been served, so he comes in for his penalty.
Yep.
So he's going to be down a couple laps now. Unfortunate there. A bad start for him, but Anthony continues with the third spot, and Agent continues to lead.
As I see Beast ding the wall slightly. But yeah, you know, what we're going to learn about in the later stages of this race is that tire wear and fuel economy will be the main factor, as you see your Agent still holding the lead as we enter turn 3 and 4. Monk is desperately trying to get the draft, but as you see here, he is on the middle lane. I'm going to quickly do a quick onboard with him. Okay. As we see here, down the front straightaway, it is still Agent with the lead, followed by Monk and Anthony.
Like we said earlier, with everybody getting spaced out right here, it's just everybody's trying to chill out. We obviously saw that early caution. People think about that. You see people wrecking, and you just want to be chill. You want to try to, string some longs back. We're obviously lap 13, going to lap 14. We want to try to stretch this race out, start getting some laps in, start taking some laps. 200 laps is a lot of laps here at Homestead. So guys are just going to be chill right here, all single file. Naz probably isn't going to try to jump around Agent right here. He's just going to stay in his draft. People are also saving fuel because this is a strategy race. So if you want to try to stay in somebody's draft where you're able to sit there, draft, that makes you can let off a little bit, save a little bit of fuel, and still be within that guy, within striking distance of that guy if you need to.
As we see here, the gap between Monk and Agent has shrunk, but they are pulling away from third place Anthony and fourth place Zed. As we see here, their gap is a 1 second gap from second to third. But like I said before, tire wear and fuel economy plus dirty air can cause a lot of problems.
Yes, definitely. Like dirty air, a big thing here at Homestead. And the big thing with these Indy cars, you see that big giant wing, it just creates a huge area of dirty air where these drivers drive right through it. And it makes these cars super tight, which also wears tires. You just saw it with Kimi there right behind Zed. You saw Kimi go way up the racetrack coming off of 2 there. That's that dirty air that we talk about, and that can help. That can really wear tires. Because you getting tight and you have to let off the gas or going straight up the racetrack, that just wears tires going up the racetrack. So also gonna have to think about that. Do you want to stick behind somebody and save fuel? Because then you're gonna get a little bit of dirty air. It's gonna be harder to drive, especially when old tires start hitting. It's gonna get really hard to drive.
Like later on in the season, we'll have big tracks like Auto Club and Nazareth that require some drafting. But at this track, all you gotta do is not lose your don't lose your competition, and don't run out of fuel. I learned that about a while ago. But yeah, as we see here, a big difference between the standard Indy cars that you would see compared. I think that was Anthony who scraped the wall, and these ones. Take a look at the front wing real quick. See how bulky it is compared to the standard Dallara IR05 or DW12 you normally see. As we see here down the front straightaway, it is Agent JF, followed by Monk, Anthony, Zed, Kimi, Rares, I believe Dale, and Beast, and Grez is unfortunately 3 laps down. As you see him passing the front straightaway as I currently talk. As we see here, I'm going to just take a look through everybody in the field, see what's going on. It's just standard Homestead. Eventually they'll have to pit as I am looking at Agent's tires and fuel. It looks like he may have about 10, 15 laps until he's got to pit again. But like I've said before, you can never expect with Homestead, as we see here, entering 3 and 4, the gap between Agent and Monk is about 7 car lengths. As we see here, a 2-second gap from second to third separates the top 3 as your podium currently is Agent, Monk, and Anthony.
Little spaced out here from the top 3, a lot more spaced out here. Maz fell off a little bit from Anthony, so right now the big battle, and the closest battle I should say, is between Kimi and Zed. But again, Kimi may just be, with that dirty air. Oh, Anthony goes down the racetrack a little bit there. Thought he maybe had a little bit of a lag issue. That's going to bring Zed and Kimi into that podium conversation here.
Oh, but Kimi runs a little wide. Anyways, you were saying?
And we'll see Zed going to try to get another draft off of Anthony here. Maybe even goes for that 3rd spot. We'll see. Definitely running a little bit higher lane. Anthony dropping down low. So, Anthony's going to have to get out of the gas a little bit. Zed's going to go up the racetrack. He's going to have a little bit of run here. We could see a battle here for the 3rd spot.
As we see here, Anthony's slow, but Zed to the lead. What happened to Anthony?
Anthony definitely backed off there. I watched him. He just let Zed by. He wants to get behind him, save fuel. He doesn't have to get in the throttle as much. He's going to let Zed by and just sit behind him, save a little bit of fuel. He's going to be able to do it with the draft and still stay in contention. So smart there by Anthony.
As the gap has enlarged from first to second. Now a 1.83 second gap separates the first and second position, and a 3-second gap separates second from third. I'm calling it. The pit window is going to open in about 15 laps.
Yeah, I don't know. We still have 11 gallons with these guys, so we'll see. We'll see if that does happen. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than that, but Zed saw what was happening with Anthony, saw that Anthony got behind Zed, and Zed said, no way. And he was like, I want to do the strategy. I want to save fuel, and got behind him. So a little bit of games being played here with some of these guys wanting to just stay in the draft and save fuel. It's just like you would see in a super speedway in NASCAR, where you see some of the guys mid-packer that's behind somebody who's just running half throttle, or you're able to let out a little bit more because you're in that draft and you're able to still stay in with guys, and you're able to save a little bit of fuel and save a little bit of tires.
But yeah, as we see here, we are on lap 26 out of 200 here at the Hurricane 300 here on the C Sports YouTube channel. As we see here, nothing really separating Agent from a certain good thing to happen to him. But, I'm not going to count out Monk just yet because, well, you can never expect anything from him.
Yeah, with 27 laps in, I mean, there's still so many laps left. You never know what can happen. I mean, only, I think, a quarter of the way, not even into this race. So it's definitely a long race. Still got a long way to go. So it's still going to get exciting. Obviously, we've seen one caution already. Somebody who had a speeding penalty early in this race as well. So far, the third day has gone from definitely bad to worse. But they're currently, I think, only one lap down, so you never know what can happen. They'll probably be the first one to get their lap back, obviously. They're the only one to lap down, so.
Actually, he's 3 laps down now if you look at it.
Yeah, 3 laps down. Sorry, I thought he was only 1. He was actually 3.
Because he had to serve his, he had to serve his penalty, and then he crashed. And that's all I can think of as we enter turn number 1. Race has been pretty relaxed, had besides that early caution, what was it, lap 3?
I think so. Lap 4, yes. Lap 3 going into 4.
Yeah, lap 3 or 4, we don't know. But yeah, the lead is slowly going to get into a 2-second lead, most likely, as the gap now is a 1 second, 1:31 gap.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, again, everybody trying to just take a chill pill here, trying to just get some laps down. Agent still leading. I'm pretty sure he's led every lap so far. So everybody just mind their own business. Ooh, Agent nearly gets up the wall there. You see the tires starting to matter. We may be coming in, you may be right, about 15 laps here. Within the next 10 laps, I'm going to start seeing people thinking about going into pit road, looking at their pit road entry, because tires are getting worn, especially Aiden's, who's been up in the lead the entire time, has not had any draft, be able to save any fuel or any tires. He's had to basically go all balls to the wall, basically, all the way. So he is going to be hurting here. But we'll see what Agent could do with some strategy here. You never know what can happen. An idea that I've seen before. We've seen it in NASCAR and in real life NASCAR, where people come in and they try to short pit, which means you try to pit before the leader and then try to gain something on the leader before they come in at pit road. We could see that with some of these guys who are way far in the back, like Beast, who's 11 seconds back, or something of that. Even NASCAR tries to pit before Agent here, so you never know what could happen with strategy. Strategy is a big thing here in IndyCar, and obviously with everybody drawn out right here and everybody just taking their time, that's probably what's going to make the race is strategy.
Yeah, the strategy-wise, every driver, every team is on a different pit strategy. I mean, they're probably all going to pit most likely at the same time, but, it's a rare chance, but it could happen.
Yeah, definitely. Like I was just talking about before, somebody could try to short pit, try to pit before the leader, try to gain a little bit on the leader, or do you stay out? Do you stay out for a long time? Stay out until you can't drive it anymore, until it is on fumes, and pray for a caution. You never know what could happen in pit road. We've seen it in real life. In real life NASCAR, we've seen people hit the pit, the pit here at Homestead, actually, where we've seen people hit the pit wall before. So you never know what can happen. A lot of stuff can happen on pit road. So you could stay out, pray for a caution. It's another strategy idea.
I mean, yeah, you've seen it in Indianapolis and IndyCar as well. As you can take a look at this year, last year actually, Rinus VeeKay had a crash on pit road. But as we, that was the past. Let's focus on right now. As you see here, Agent's gap has expanded. Is that a 3-second or 2-second gap?
About it's 1.6.
1.6 second gap, as the gap from second to third is really large. As you see here, Kimi actually, while I was gone, passed Anthony for third. As we see here, I'm going to take a quick run through all the field, through all the cars. As we see here, Agent, your leader. We got Monk in second, Kimi third, I'm assuming. That'd be a yes. Anthony fourth, Zed fifth, Rara sixth, and then B seventh, and Dale come on eighth, and then Grez is 3 laps down. Oh, Grez is down pit road. We have our first pit stop of the day.
Grez down pit road. It's interesting. Obviously, he had to come in for a stop before. That's how he got the speed. Naz goes in. Naz, you're second place. O's into pit road. Going to try to jump the leader like I was talking about, trying to short pit from Agent. He's going to try to do it. He's talking about that before. He's in down pit road.
I'm going to follow Agent now. I'm going to ride on board with Agent, see if he comes down pit road. He's slowing down.
Coming in. He says he's going to come in, go to the first pit stall. He's super fast. Obviously, Grez in as well. So he's leaving. He just left his pit stall. Agent still stays out there. Nobody else comes in. So Naz trying to do a complete flip of the field, doing something that nobody else is trying to do here. Short pit and see if he can be able to catch up a little bit of gap on Agent.
As we see here now, Monk has been placed 1 lap down after his pit road, after, Agent passed him. But yeah, I'm trying to see, will Agent come in a few laps? Take a look at his fuel.
Yeah, 4.7 gallons, and his tires at 20%. And I'm surprised that Naz came in so early. I would have thought you came in, so definitely a strategy. It looks like he's coming in. Here comes Agent. Agent's coming into pit road.
As you see here, your leader coming down pit road. Oh, they have to take the full access road? I didn't know that. Yep. There's your leader down pit road. That means Kimi will assume the race lead.
Kimi goes to lead. Agent's going to go in second. And now we watch Naz as he goes by, gets his lap back, and we'll see what will happen to him. Will he be able to beat Agent or be closer to Agent? Beast also in. Beast, who was a little bit back. I'm pretty sure he was in the 7th position. He's doing the same strategy Agent is, and he's in pit road in that all pink machine.
Yeah, I just realized if Naz can beat Agent out of... Oh, did Agent went into another stall?
Oh, Agent must have not got a pit stall. He double pitted. Something goes wrong. He must have accidentally double pitted.
That means if everybody pits, Naz will take the lead. And see here now, Kimi and Zed down pit road. I almost thought they made contact. What happened with Agent? Well, I mean, obviously he double pitted, but that's got to be bad for the Dinosaur Racing number 36 entry.
Yeah, huge mistake for your leader who was coming into pit road, double pits on accident. Maybe I saw he was slow. Something happened there because he goes off the pit road, and I see him slow up and then go into another stall. Maybe he didn't think he got everything that he wanted there. So really, really unfortunate there for Agent. That's going to hurt him definitely in the long run. So we'll see as everybody else comes in.
The drivers that need to pit are Dale, Anthony, and Rarez. But when will they pit? As we take a look, I'm through all their fuels. Anthony is at 4. Oh, we got a spin! That is Beast in the outside turn 1 wall. I saw it at the glint of my eye as I was spectating Anthony.
Apparently, it's the 4s because we had a caution on lap 4, and now here on lap 44, we have a caution. Beast, the all-pink machine, who just came off of pit road, finds the outside wall, and look at all the people a lap down. This is going to make it real interesting.
Who's going to get unlapped, though? That's the $1 million question.
I would think it would be Naz.
And yeah, it's Naz because he was the first guy lapped.
I think so. So I think we're only going to have 4 cars, but we could see everybody could get put back on the lead lap. We could see here because now it shows Naz is on the lead lap, so it could be Kimi. We'll see when everything rolls through right before we go to green. We'll figure out everything. We'll figure out if everybody's back on the lead lap or if it's only 1.
Oh, what's up with Grez? Grez jumped out of his car? Is he done? We do not know yet. We'll have to wait and see. As we'll see, are the cars going to come down pit road as we are close to 25% of the way done here at the Hurricane 300.
And remember, this is what I was talking about before. is stay out. You pray for that caution. Now, Anthony and Rez, they're both going to be sitting pretty right here because they get to come into pit once the pit's open, go into pit. Yeah, it looks like everybody's back on the lead lap is what I see. Beast hasn't crossed the line yet, but it looks like everybody's back on the lead lap. But I think Agent and Naz may be sitting pretty here. I think Anthony and all them got to come into pit road, so that'll put Anthony and Naz, I think, to the lead.
As yes, I didn't get to ask this question at the start of the race, but who is your pick to win?
I don't know, especially with all the strategy you see there. Obviously Agent was with those. He led most of the laps up until that pit road incident there. But if I'm being honest, it's hard to pick because with IndyCar and with the draft. But I think I'm going to pick Naz. I would pick Agent. I know he's probably the number one pick, as you would see, but Naz looks fast. He seemed like he's good on strategy, and I think he can be there at the end and maybe even take this victory.
Yeah, Naz is also my pick. But, next week we take us to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, and Road America. That race is going to be something you want to see. As you see here, I believe it is going to be green. No, wait, no, the first three need to pit. Is pit closed? Is pit road closed?
I have not seen the announcement yet. I don't know what's completely happening up in the thing there. I'm not completely sure. I would think they would have to come in and pit. Anthony, Dale, and Rez have to pit, and more people. I don't think I saw Kimi come in. Beast did, but I don't think I saw Zed come in either. So all these guys have to pit. So I'm guessing the pits are going to open unless there's no pitting under yellow, which I would think is crazy. And Rez lagged a little bit and goes up the wall.
No, wait, no. Grez is not done. For some reason Beast has put 3 laps down. Oh, it's like what happened with Grez. He crashed. He got put 3 laps down.
Maybe that's the rule. I guess I didn't read the rule book before. That's my fault. Did not read the rule book, so that may be actually in the rules.
Yeah.
We just don't know it, but we'll see if pits open here this time around. They may not. Not completely sure here.
Yeah, we don't know. But this race has been pretty good so far. We've had. Oh, never mind. We're going green.
Green. That's what I thought. I remember for the Rolex 2.4, you were not allowed to go into the pits during cautions. I bet that's the same rule, but we are green once again. 48 laps, coming to a quarter of the way through this race, and Anthony takes a commanding lead going through, and everybody's got dirty air. Dale's into the wall. That's going to make the Naz go around. 2 of them go around, and Dale slams the inside wall.
Oh, no, I did not see that. No caution? No damage. Can they save it? Whoa!
Oh, Naz goes in the air.
But they both saved it. Great save.
No damage, no caution. Anthony continues with the lead, and Naz, who we thought was going to be somebody who's going to be there at the end, just got in a crash. Did no damage, but now way far on back, and now we have a gaggle of cars there from 2nd to 5th.
Is Dale down pit road? No caution per rule book. 3 or more car pilot with no damage for yellow. Okay, that is now. See, Anthony down pit road.
That's what we're waiting for.
I believe doesn't Zed need to pit? No, he doesn't. Zed is your leader now, but here comes Agent charging through the field. He wants the lead back after what happened in pit road.
Dale also in pit road as well. He's going to try to skip over the lead, but I'm pretty sure he went a lap down because of it. Rez also in the lead, who was in that crash. He's also in the lead, but Zed, who I did not see pit, but apparently he did. We must have missed that. So Zed pitted before the caution came out, so he takes over the lead now. Agent, who we thought was going to be in trouble because of the pit road incident, now in 2nd and coming for that lead.
As we see here, I am taking a look at the rule book to see what's up. Yeah, I don't see anything about he's going 3 laps down. Oh wait, no, he got put 1 lap down. Okay, he's good. As we see here, Zed continuing to lead. Zed was pretty fast in qualifying. Let's see if you can show that in the race, as we are a quarter of the way done here at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Now, Agent goes to the outside for the lead. Zed's going to be tight going up the racetrack. So is Agent. He lets off a little bit and gets right back behind him. That dirty air mattering. He's going to go up into 3 and 4. Agent's going to go back to the top. Zed to the bottom. It's going to be a crossover move here for Agent. He's going to try to get the speed off. Seems like he's going to, but not going to be able to clear.
As I'm focusing on this battle for first as I'm riding on board with Agent. He almost faked it out. Wait, he has an inside run. Is he going to take it? He's not. Down the backstretch. Now,
it's a little bit
here. Wait, on the inside. Can he pass him? They're side by
to the inside. He's going to back off a little bit. Now they go wheel to wheel. Now an edge there, not clear. Nose to tail a little bit there. Now Aiden's going to back off. Jesus, nearly backs off into Kimi there. But you got to think right now, you don't want to super push the issue. We're only 54 laps in, coming to lap 55. You don't want to push the issue. Still a lot of time left. I know you want the lead, but it's also smart to sit behind, save some fuel, sit there, save some tires, save some fuel, and be there at the end. So Agent's not going to, I don't think, push the issue too hard here for the lead.
As I just realized, Grez is back on the lead lap. He sits fourth as he watches this three-car battle for the lead. Kimi now throws his hat into the ring.
Yeah, a good rebound for Grez there. Got in a crash, went a lap down, had a speeding penalty, now sitting in that fourth spot and has a chance at podium. But Kimi all over Agent right now, but with that dirty air, it's just rough. You see Grez gets into the wall there coming off four with all that dirty air created by three cars.
As we see here now, entering turns 1 and 2, Zed pulls away a little bit, but not a lot, as we see here. I'm going to use his rear camera. As we go down the backstretch, just bright orange, sponsorless 48. Hopefully when they roll into Road America, they will have a sponsor. But until then, it is just a bright orange rocket ship. As we see here down the front stretch, he leads lap 56, coming to lap 57.
A little bit, maybe a little bit of lag there, but the orange rocket ship up front right now comes with the lead still off of 4. Hopefully with him leading so much as he is currently, maybe he can find some sponsorship before Road America. But right now, like you said, an orange sponsorless machine, but Agent sitting behind him still in that dirty air. You see he's falling back a little bit from him. Oh, Zed gets in the wall a little bit there. Agent's got a run going up in a 1.
As I'm going to talk about Agent's team he's driving for, Dinosaur Racing Team. They showed a lot of promise during all the testing sessions we've had in the past. Maybe they could get the Owners' Championship with most wins.
You see that draft's going to lead him back into 3-4. Agent goes to the inside. Can he clear? He will. Zed backed off the corner, trying to get an exit off. Not going to be able to. New leader once again. It's Agent. Oh, he's got the wall. Here comes Zed to the outside.
Outside. Can he get it? No, I don't think he will. Down the backstretch. Wait. Yes, he will. Oh. He does, but can he clear him? They bang pods. He clears them. Zed back to the lead.
I think they think their stock cars beating him, banging coming off of 2, but Zed continues with the lead, battles Agent, one of the fastest today, and keeps the lead, showing that he's got a fast Indycar. He's got a fast rocket ship in that all-orange machine.
I'm going to check on Nas real quick, as he has actually gained some time. As you remember, that crash he had earlier in the restart, he has actually gained a significant amount of time.
See how Naz benefits there. You see Rez, somebody who's in front of the leader just a little bit, but that's because obviously pitting hurt him because he had to pit because he wasn't able to pit under caution. But Agent AF falls back pretty far, so does Kimi. So Zed takes a commanding lead here, almost a second here on lap 61.
I just realized, take a look at Raris's fuel real quick, and take a look at everybody else's. That is a 4-gallon fuel deficit.
I think something happened to Rez in that number 31 machine because there's no way because he has fresh tires but doesn't have any gallon fuel. He must have accidentally taken no fuel on that pit stop because he's got fresh tires but no fuel in that machine. So interesting there.
Because, I don't think Rares really cares about the fuel economy here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, as I got a small lag spike there. But down the front stretch, Zed has pulled away from Agent. Agent has led almost half of these 63 laps that have been ran. But honestly, I'm not going to count out Kimi. He's been sitting there quietly in third, just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, we'll see. Again, these guys just trying to take it slow. You see Agent still trying to go for that lead. Surprised me. Oh, he's never going to get in the wall. That's let out a lot right there. Zed can continue with the lead. Agent caught back up to him just a little bit here. Yeah, it was about 8 tenths. Now it's out 4. You see Agent just able to enter in. He enters in high, comes back down low, and now he is right behind Zed and looking for a battle going into 3.
On the inside, can he clear him? Can he pass him? Wait.
Zed can sit on the
yes,
outside.
he can. Ooh, almost. Almost. A little too close for comfort. This is the nose to attenuator. Really close. If they messed that up at least once, that would have been a caution most likely. As we see here down the backstretch, Agent resumes the lead he very much deserves. Is now entering 3 and 4. I am not going to count out Zed fully. Agent pulls away slightly down the backstretch.
I also could see Zed trying to save a little bit of tire. I noticed he's running the outside a little bit. You see Agent where he goes from the top all the way nearly down to that white line and then comes back up the racetrack. You see Zed, he is way up the racetrack. Maybe just trying to save a little bit of tire for at the end so it's a little bit quicker stop, or he's able to go a little bit longer and pray for another caution to happen, because obviously we saw that's what happened here on lap 44. So here within the next 10 to 15 laps, we should start seeing pit stops once again. And I think Agent got in the wall a little bit because he's falling back to Zed again.
As you see here, we are on lap. I'm not going to say that number. As we are on lap that number down the back straightaway here at Homestead Miami Speedway. I actually messed up and said back straightaway instead of front straightaway. Yeah, sorry about that. Entering 3 and 4, Agent JF has actually been showing that he may be a favorite for the championship. Is now just here down the front stretch to lap 68. Whoa, what happened?
We have a
Who was it?
We don't know where.
Oh, it was Rara.
Yeah, wow.
Oh,
his car's destroyed.
All his wheels but one. What happened?
So that is going to be on his last car. I was talking about how his fuel mattered. So now a caution come out. That's going to flip a bunch of strategies here. Or actually, no, I guess the caution, it's not going to flip much strategy because obviously we can't pit under yellow. But interesting. That's going to shake up some stuff here. Obviously, everybody's going to be back together with each other once again. Now, Rares going to be on his last car.
As we see here on lap 60, I believe coming to lap 69. Very nice. Agent leads the field here at Homestead. You know, how many laps has Agent led so far?
I'm not completely sure, but sure a lot of them. He led the big stint of the race before he came into pit road, and then it was able to retake the lead just a few laps ago from Zed. But Zed may be hungry to get back to that lead. That all orange rocket ship seems fast. Naz now somehow did not get any damage in that one wreck that we saw on the restart, and we did. We saw a wreck on the restart. There was no damage, so who says we can't see one right here? Dale going to get back into the pack as well. And this is about to get real fun, I think, on this restart. Naz is going to be hungry to get back up to that top 3 where he was before. Beast, again, we've seen him. He's really good in Indycar. Can he get up there? And can AJ keep his lead? And we are green once again here in the Hurricane 300 on lap 69. Coming to lap 70, they're 3 wide, making contact. And Agent had an amazing restart there. He pulls away by a big gap. We'll see if anybody's able to get in his draft and catch back up to him. Now side by side for the 5th spot. Anthony going to send it in a little bit, going to try to come up for that 5th spot. He's going to be able to clear. There is a 5th spot, and they're going to go battle up into 3.
As you see, we have a clean battle. This is here. Grez, can he make the outside pass on Anthony? Oh, checks up a little bit, but he's going to keep it going. As here down the front stretch, it is going to be Agent with a great restart, by the way. I forgot to say something about that. Great restart by Agent. He timed it perfectly. As you see here, Kimi washes up high. I believe that's going to give Anthony a chance to pass him for 3rd. You see here down the backstretch.
I'm pretty sure how the rule works is once they enter 3, it is on the leader. So he could wait all the way until exit of 4, or he could go as soon as he enters 3, and I think that's what Agent did. I think as soon as he entered 3, he gunned it and said see ya, because they were not ready. Because when he was leading before, I'm pretty sure he waited a little bit. I don't think he was leading at caution, but nobody I don't think was ready for him to go in 3. So smart move by Agent, takes a commanding lead, a 1.2 lead right now for Agent, and a good battle between Anthony and Kimi starting up here for 3rd.
As yes, I'm going to look in the back to see Rares versus Nas. From the looks of it, no, Rares is down pit road. Oh no, he's in the tire barrier on the entrance to pit road. We said something about pit road conundrums, and it just happened.
I don't think he took any damage or anything, but he puts his scheme on. I don't know if he got any damage or we didn't notice. I'm not completely sure what happened there. Maybe a little bit of lag and entered that tire barrier and may have not gotten any damage and gotten lucky there. So interesting to see. We did not see what happened there. We'll probably get word maybe after the race or as soon as we get word of what did happen, we'll let you know.
Yes. All I do know is during post-race interviews, I am going to interview Rares and ask him what happened. But anyways, that's for the past. Let's see here. Coming to lap 75. We've hit another. We've done about, I don't know how many hours. Like I said, I don't know. But as we see here, into 1 and 2, Agent has a about 1.750 gap. I think that's what it says. Down the backstretch here at Homestead into 3 and 4.
Zed continues in that second spot. Anthony, I'm pretty sure Anthony was able to pass Kimi for that third spot. Must have missed that. And you see the guy in fifth spot again. Somebody who crashed earlier, Grez, crashed earlier, able to rebound sitting in that fifth spot. So he's doing a good job right now. And Kimi trying to get that draft from Anthony, trying to catch up to him.
Ooh, look at Rares' fuel. 2.9 gallons. He's going to have to pit soon. Or he is not going to have a good day.
Yeah, we'll see here. I mean, everybody coming into pit road here very soon. You see Zed, who's pretty close on fuel as well. Anthony, a little bit close. So everybody's going to be, Anthony and Agent a little bit close on fuel. So everybody's going to be within the next 10 to 15 laps, like we said a little bit ago before the caution came out, going to be coming into pit. And we got one car going into pits. Looks like
that's Kimi. Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
Kimi.
Oh, I thought it was Kimi. But yeah, Grez down pit road. And got put a lap down after crashing, but he rebounded, and now here he is down pit road, the first car. As he's just going to go straight in, like not even going to pick a specific box. He's just going to go straight in.
That may get him a double pit here because he is probably pitted in the spot that's behind him, and now he's kind of parked in that front one. So we'll see what happens when he leaves here. May get lucky. Naz also coming in. Naz going into the entry road. He's coming into pit. So is Dale. So pit stops rattling off here. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer, but no, everybody coming in now.
This is like a 3-4 stop strategy race. Dale, come on, has jumped out of his car? That's, what is he doing?
Maybe a problem for Dale. Not completely sure. We'll figure it out once we get word.
Look at Rares' fuel. His fuel is running off of hopes and dreams.
Yeah, definitely going to have to come into pit stop here soon, following Beast currently. Obviously, 2 laps down after, I think he tried coming in pit road and made a mistake, so he's probably hoping to go in with somebody. And it looks like Agent, your leader, going into pit road. So is Zed, so is Beast. We have a bunch of people coming to pit road right now. Anthony's staying out, and so is Rez.
Hopefully, Agent JF can have a clean stop, as that means Anthony has the lead. But can he hold on to it?
Everybody coming in, Beast in, Kimi in, Zed in, all these guys trying to have good stops right here. And Kimi has a good one. And waiting for Agent to go. Agent does not double stop, so he has a good pit stop. Everybody seems like it has a good pit stop. So we'll see where Naz tried the thing that he did before, which he short pitted to try to go around or try to get some spots. We'll see if that worked here.
As we see here, who is the man in second? We have a lot of cars put a lap down, but yeah, we've had a pit window. I feel like it's about, 40, 45 laps, and then you have to come down. So it could be a 3-4 stop strategy race, but you never know.
Yeah, that's what it seems like right now. It seems like Anthony stayed out, and he still got the lead, still waiting for him to come. He is still not came in. He's actually still has a good amount of fuel left. I'm pretty sure he was a guy somebody who I was talked about before who stayed in the back and saved. So we'll see how long he can stay out before he comes in.
I think the entire field except Anthony is a lap down.
Yeah, he's lapped everybody so far. He's the only one that has not pitted. So we'll see how this strategy works out with staying out long for Anthony here. He still has a good amount of fuel left. We'll see how this works out in the long run.
Rares pits with 0.6 gallons of fuel. I think he was trying to stay out for as long as he could. As he will come out of pit road about now. Okay, Rares is out of pit road. So every car except Anthony has pit here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Welcome to the Hurricane 300 live on the C Sports YouTube channel. If you are just tuning in, hello. If you've been here, hi. But yeah, you know, Ethan. This race has been pretty interesting so far. But yeah, what do you think the tire strategies are going to be for this race?
I don't think there's going to be much tire strategy. They haven't seemed to make a big difference. It's all about fuel, and I think strategy is really going to win this race. I mean, we've seen a couple crashes, we've seen a couple cautions, but I think by the end of this race, it's all going to matter about strategy. And you see Anthony's trying this also could be a test for Anthony. Does this work? Does it work staying out long and being able to gain some positions? It's a good test for later in the race. Anthony's going to get up on the wall big time here. That's going to let Agent catch up a little bit even more, chip into his lead a little bit more. I know he's got a one-lap lead, but it also matters once he comes into pits, and that lead will matter once he comes in. So we'll see if the strategy works out. We'll see if it'll be something he can adapt to for the end of the race.
As yes, I believe Dale Kaman is going to be our first DNF of the race. As you see, he is not on track at all. So yeah, Dale Kaman, our first DNF of the season.
Yeah, not able to get double duty here today. And there goes Anthony. Your leader comes into pit road. How will the strategy work out? He's going to come in. You see Agent getting his lap back, goes around him on the outside. Can Anthony have a good pit stop and get back out? Maybe even around Agent. We'll have to see. It's going to be interesting here.
As yes, the sun has set and the lights are on here at a Homestead, but can Agent perform the overcut and get Anthony? I feel like it will happen, as you see. Yep, down the front stretch. Anthony's got to book it.
It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. Agent JF to the lead. Kimi in second.
I think he may come out maybe with the third spot, maybe around Zed. We'll have to see as he's going to exit off of turn number 2. And here comes Zed in turn 1. So I think he's going to end up in third, which I'm pretty sure where he was at before. So, you know, no gain, no loss. An all right strategy try to see if it would work, to see if it would gain him anything. So everybody now in the second spot, and we'll see how everybody does.
As we see here, lap 90, we are 11 laps away from the 10 laps away from the halfway point. As we see here, down the back straightaway here at Homestead, it is Agent, followed by Kimi and Anthony. That is your top 3 here at Homestead.
We'll have to see Kimi with the second spot. Everybody's just really drawn out right now. Naz nearly gets into the wall there. Everybody just on obviously different strategies. I just saw Anthony on a completely different strategy. So he's got a lot more fuel than a lot of these other guys do. So you also got to think about that as well. He has a lot more fuel, so he's going to be pretty much taking long pit stops all day long, or going long a little bit longer than everybody else all day long. So we'll see how that works out for him at the end. But right now, a demanding lead for Agent, 3.2 seconds ahead, and then 7.8 to third, which was Anthony Anderson. So a commanding lead for Agent in that casserole machine right now.
As we see here, Agent leads by half a straightaway and one corner. As you see here, down the front straightaway. I am currently on board with the number 9 of Kimi. As you see here, I believe the gap has shrunk a little bit by a few milliseconds.
Yeah, just by a little bit. Kimi has caught up just a little bit there, but we'll see if he's able to catch up. Still 3 seconds. That's a lot to catch up to Agent. That's a lot of tires and a lot of gas being used. There for Kimi. So we'll see I think it's going to be a matter big time on strategy that's going to win this race, and we'll see. Another caution could come out at the end. You never know, but we are coming to the halfway point here in just a couple laps.
As I will be gone for about a few laps. Take it away for me. Thank you.
And Agent with the lead. Kimi still in that spot. It's still in the second spot. See what he can do. He's just Agent with a demanding lead right now. You know, like we said before at the start of the broadcast, Agent is somebody who is super good in IndyCar. Been doing this for a while. Been doing it since he's a kid. He knows what he's doing, and he's got a commanding lead out front right now. And we'll see if he's able to keep it. I know we've seen obviously the double pit stop at the start of the race. Anything can happen in. We still have, I think, 2, maybe even 3 more stops still left in this race. So a lot can happen in those 3. Somebody can mess up a pit road, or somebody like we saw earlier where Beast came out and spun out, I think, coming exiting pit road and went up into the wall and brought out a caution. So you never know what can happen in pit stops. And you never know what can happen on pit road.
As I am back. But yeah, as we see here, entering turn 1. Yeah, no, the gap is actually no, it's shrinking a little bit because last time I saw it was like an 8.67. Now it's 8.17.
Sorry, I think you mean a 2.8 now.
Oh, yeah, then it shrunk a lot because last time I saw it was 3.167. Now it's 2.817. But yeah, maybe, just maybe, Kimi can catch up. As you see here, the gap shrinks again.
Yeah, Kimi just chipping into that lead just a little bit. So we'll see if Agent can keep that lead. I mean, still a big gap for Kimi to try to get up to, and then you got to get up to him. You can probably catch him, but pass him is a whole different thing, especially with dirty air. So we'll see if Kimi's able to get that gap. I mean, you want to diminish that gap so you go into pit road and hopefully have a little bit of an advantage on Agent there. It seems like Strategy is going to have to win this race because Agent seems like that capsule machine is a rocket ship right now.
As yes, maybe it's due to the Toyota engine, maybe it's due to just the driver, or maybe it's due to the Panos car itself. As you see, it's bulkier than the usual Delaras.
Yeah, just a little bit bulkier, a little bit older series. This is the car you would see, I'm pretty sure, in the 2005 IndyCar series, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it competed from about 2003 to 2006, around there.
Yes. So,
but
like I said, yeah, so a little bit bulkier, a little bit more dirty air, and a little bit heavier, obviously, especially when you get in dirty air, it pushes up the racetrack a lot more. So a little bit more difficult to drive. But so far, Agent has adapted quickly, and he is doing a good job. And so is Kimi, who's sitting in that second spot.
As we see here, yes, as this is a pretty spread out race, but, you never know what could happen. As you see here, down the front straightaways, Agent JF leading once again as we are past the halfway point. We have 99 laps to go. Here from Homestead.
98 more laps to go here in Homestead, and Kimi, again, not chipping away anymore, really at that lead. It's basically stayed at 2.8 so far. I will say Anthony has chipped into Kimi's, or chipped into the second place. He is catching up to Kimi just a little bit, but not too much. But I will say, within the next 10 laps, we should start seeing pit stops.
As we see here down the back straight, we have 98 laps to go here from the Homestead Miami Studios. I see Agent Hill bump a little bit. I saw 2 tires go into the air for like a split second. But, we haven't had much problems at this track during practice and qualifying.
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth and basically the same that we're seeing now. We did some, practice was basically the same where everybody got drawn out and just to see how their car reacted with the older tires and stuff, and to see just how long you could stretch the gas. So you're kind of seeing that same thing here. And Kimi chips a little bit more away at that lead, so he's catching up to Agent just a little bit, but also could be Agent backing off a little bit, trying to save a little bit of tire, trying to save a little bit of gas here, so he can stretch that that pit cycle a little bit more than just 45 laps.
As we see here, the gap has shrunken again from first to second as Kimi is charging through this field like a man on a mission. As he has, actually, if you look at it, he has more fuel and tires than him by about 3% more tires and about 1% more fuel.
Yeah, just a little bit for Kimi there. So interesting to see there. Maybe Agent pushed a little bit more than he wanted to at the start of this one, but we'll see. Yeah, I think Kimi actually came in a little bit later than Agent did. I'm pretty sure on that pit cycle that we did before. We'll see if Kimi chips away a little bit more at that. He's going to fall back just a little bit there on that lap. So still
Whoa!
Caution!
Oh! Monk upside down!
Oh my lord!
Upside! Oh my god! What the? Oh, I can't say. What happened?
I'm not completely sure. Nash upside down in turn 3 and 4. Caution going to come out. We were just talking about how cautions could completely flip the race, and that's what it just did right there.
We said something was going to happen. We just didn't know when. But yeah,
Wow, and that's going to be it for Naz. That's a DNF. That was his last car.
That's it.
It shouldn't be. I thought he still had a car left.
I think if you flip, it's just an automatic, you're done.
Okay. Oh, and we got contact under caution. One car going around the back.
Yeah, with these races, these drivers eventually got to get thirsty. I'm curious, under caution, do they go get water?
So we see Agent with the lead. Kimi sitting in that second spot. Anthony in third. Obviously cannot pit under caution. So pit stops will probably commence here soon. And I see Zed acting like he's going to pit. I'm guessing he's joking because I don't think he's messing around. I'm pretty sure he's just going down there. So I'm pretty sure you cannot pit under caution. So he's probably just going to get back up into the pacing line here.
So it's the same rules from IMSA. You can't pit under yellow. For these races, that's fine. But for the IMSA races, it's going to be kind of difficult.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with how many pits, especially when we go to big tracks like here, and if we have more people, cautions and not pitting under yellow, it's interesting to me. I mean, we're saving the rules, and I get it because it can ruin strategies and stuff. So I kind of get it, but it's just definitely interesting, new to me. I'm a big NASCAR guy, so it's new to me. But I get the concept. You don't want to ruin somebody's strategy. You see somebody getting their lap back there as well. So I'm not completely sure. I don't think we're going green this time. I think we'd go green next time, I would think.
Yeah. Oh, wait. We could maybe go green this time.
I think we still have somebody going around the racetrack, so I don't think so.
That is our second DNF of the day. Oh, yeah, it's Rares. Such a terrible way to go out. He had a great car. The whole way.
Definitely had a fast car, so unfortunate to see him go upside down there in 1 and 2, or sorry, 3 and 4, I should say, and lose that. I'm pretty sure he was sitting in that 4th or 5th spot. Seemed like he had a good day going, and unfortunately going to end early here on that big accident in 3 and 4.
Yes, as we see here, apparently it's probably going to be green this time. But, you can't underestimate these restarts. I mean, last time we had Agent just pull away. As we see here, my co-star was currently not here as we a delayed restart. We are green again. That's bad for Rares and Grez. I don't think Oh, Grez goes below the lines this year. Now down the back straightaway. Agent JF with the lead once again. Kimi now catching up. He's trying to play a quick game of catch up as we see here now. Coming to lap 112 out of 200. We have about 93 laps to go, I believe. It's either 93 or 83 laps to go. I do not know. Down the back straightaway, Kimi's going to wash high. That's going to give Agent more chance to pull away. As we see here now, the gap will probably extend to about a second, maybe, until the cross the line. As we see here, Anthony now trying to pass Kimi for second place. He wants to have the casual cars first and second. Yeah, the gap is exactly 1 second on the dot. Entering turn number 1. It's going to be Agent, Kimi, Anthony. That has been the top 3 most of this race. Most. Not all of it, most. As you're down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. It's going to be Agent again, followed by Kimi and Anthony. But Anthony not giving up. He wants second place from Kimi. He wants points. He needs the points, even though it is the first race of the season. Points mean everything, as we see here. The orange car and the pink car battling with each other for 4th position, as we see here. This is just awesome to watch. Seeing these 2 sponsorless cars go at it with each other, as we see here. Zed with the advantage over Beast, as we are going to go back to the lead, as we see here. Agent JF back to the lead, as Kimi has a .783 gap on Agent JF down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. It is going to be Agent once again to lead another lap. He has been the dominant car. It is at his lap 115. Coming to lap 116 out of 200. We are here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. We are live. The C Sports YouTube channel, the Hurricane 300 from Homestead Miami Speedway. As we see here now, Agent JF has about 7-8 car length gap between him and Kimi. As you see here now, down the back straightaway, it is going to be now a 0.8 second gap here at Homestead. As we see here now, down the back stretch. Wait, ooh, side by side, Zed and Beast. Oh, is that? Oh, Grez, did Grez come out of pit road? He did. Grez out of pit road. He was the first man to pit on the probably 3rd to 4th penultimate pit cycle. That's smart. That's smart. Pit first. You could have a chance. Oh, all right. Oh my God! Shut up! No, none of that 6-7. None of that 6-7 BS. As you see here now, entering 3 and 4, Agent JF with the lead. I believe the gap is expanding, as he is at 5.6 gallons. No, not 5.5 gallons of fuel. He'll probably have to pit in about the next 3 laps, and it is lap 120 out of 281 laps to go here at the Homestead Miami Speedway on the C Sports Network on YouTube. Subscribe, please. As you see here, Agent's in. Agent JF is in. That means Kimi Vintorez to the lead.
As see Agent coming into pit road, Kimi going to take the lead. Anthony going to be following him. Zed in the 3rd spot. So everything get drawn out right after the caution here. And we'll see how Agent's pit road goes. Beast also in for a pit stop. So we'll see how he does. Kimi and Anthony go into 3 and 4. Anthony, Agent still waiting to go out. He's going to go out, able to not double pit stop, and neither is Beast. And now Kimi's also in, so Agent's going to take Anthony's going to take the lead.
As while you were away, we did see Grez went down pit road first. Could that possibly give him the lead?
I have to to see.
Agent with a drive-through. Agent drive-through penalty. We don't have a reason why, as he is going to serve it right now.
I think
it
may be because he drove through too many stalls. I noticed that he drove straight out through too many stalls. That could be wrong. I don't know if that's a rule, but it looked like he drove through basically all the stalls coming off of pit road. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 stalls max. You can drive through 3 or 2, as we see here. Anthony trying to have the biggest chance he can. As the men that have led laps so far this race have been Nas, who is unfortunately DNF'd, Anthony, who is your current leader, Agent, who is 7th, and has Kimi led a lap?
I'm not completely sure. I don't think so. I don't know if he led a lap during that one of those first cautions that we had, but I don't think so.
And then Zed in 2nd. Zed is at 5 gallons of fuel. I know. Zed's at 5 gallons of fuel. You know, him and Anthony need to pit. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the lead will cycle to Kimi.
Yeah, with Agent, with obviously having to come in and pit, or coming in and having to serve that drive-through. Yeah, that should put Kimi to the lead once these two go in. But it could be close. Obviously, Kimi's still a lap down, so it could be close. It's got to matter on both of their pit stops. And maybe Anthony coming out, as long as he's able to get a good pit stop and get out before Kimi.
He's actually 2 laps down because of his pit stop and his drive-through.
Yeah.
As we see here, you know, it's what am I trying to say? It's lap 127 out of 200 here at Homestead. As you see here, Anthony with the lead, Zed in 2nd. 6-second gap divides 1st and 2nd, as we see here now in a 3 and 4. And Rares, we haven't talked about him much this race. He sits 3rd.
Yeah, it's sitting in 3rd, but Anthony does not come in this time. So he's going to be, like I said before, remember when he stayed out long before, that's the strategy that now he has to run, because that's the strategy that his fuel is on and his tires will last too. So he's going to be staying out long here. Same with Zed. Zed staying out long here. Actually get passed, obviously not for actual position, but on the racetrack, gets passed by Kimi. So we'll have to see how this all works out once Zed and Anthony comes into pit.
As we saw there, I saw Anthony put 2 tires below. I don't know if that's going to be not investigated or they're going to do something about it. Like I said, I don't know. Down the back straightaway, you know, it's been either the race has been going in multiple ways. We've had Agent dominance. We've had Anthony's appearance. We've had Kimi fighting his hardest. I'm calling it. We're going to see a surprise winner.
You never know. I mean, obviously, Agents had a pit road speeding penalty, but we've seen the guys who are obviously the fastest, like Kimi, like Zed, like Anthony, who have been up front. Beast actually has clawed his way up to 5th right now, and he looks pretty fast. So I think Zed, within the next lap or 2, has got to come into pit road, and Anthony is probably coming in within the next 10.
As here, lap 131 actually. So we have 70 laps to go. We are close to being 75% of the way done.
Yeah, still a good amount of time left, a good amount of time for maybe Agent to go his lap back. Here comes Anthony, the leader, coming into pit road now.
Now that all it means is Zed has to come down pit road. 2.8 gallons of fuel. He's going to try and do what probably Rares did about I think it was the 2nd pit cycle. He's going to try and stretch it as long as he can, lead as many laps. So he can get, all right, now, probably the most laps led point is going to go to Agent. But yeah, he's going to try and lead some laps.
We'll see what happens here. Anthony goes off. Here comes Agent, obviously getting one of his laps back, probably right there. Oh, maybe not, actually. Yeah, maybe not. But here comes Kimi and Anthony. Kimi's going to take over the lead. Seems like Anthony may even fall behind Beast here. So Kimi going to be able to take over the lead. Beast's going to be in 2nd. Anthony seems like he's probably going to be in 3rd. We'll have to see. Zed's going to have to come in here pretty soon. I mean, he keeps losing all these positions on track. Obviously, they're not actual positions, but he's losing track, so he's going to have to come in here very soon. I'm surprised he already hasn't.
Damn. As we see here, Zed and Rares need to pit, and we will complete the third out of one more pit cycle after this, most likely. And then it's just a fight to the finish. Probably a fifth if you want to play it safe.
Yeah, definitely. Should get crazy here at the end. Strategy is going to start mattering. I'm surprised Zed has still not come in. I'm guessing he's hoping for a caution, but it still would not help him, obviously. So not completely sure what the idea here is for Zed, but he's got to come in within the next couple laps.
As we see here, entering 1 and 2, he is at 1.6 gallons of fuel. Probably hit 1.5 gallons of fuel. He is running out of time to pit.
And how about his tires at 5%? That is scary. If you are a Zed fan right now, that is a scary sight to see. He's got to come in at least the next this lap or next lap. And he's got up into the wall a little bit. He's trying to save tires, trying to save fuel. So he's trying to save everything he can, but we'll see how it all cycles through.
As we see here, Zed's tires and fuel are shot. So are Rares.
Yeah, I was about to say Rares also shot. I was about to say that. I didn't notice that before, but just saw that. Yeah, yikes.
Rares is at less than a gallon left of fuel. He better pit this time or he is cooked. Same thing with Zed.
Yeah.
What are they? I'm going to ride on board with Zed, see if he does anything.
He
stays out.
This time, neither does. Wow. This is a little interesting here. We're seeing how long they could push it to. I'm just scared about tires. Fuel, if they could run out, but I'm just really scared on tires. They could easily blow a tire up. Actually, when we did tests before, I blew a tire in this car, and it was not fun. I don't think so either. This is gonna get scary.
Yes. Whoa!
There he goes. Zed blows a tire. That's what I was talking about. He slams the wall, destroys the end. He's gonna come back up in the red. Oh my lord! Destroys it. Hits the wall upside down, and a big caution here on lap 138. My lord!
I don't know if I'm allowed to laugh on.
Don't laugh. Do not laugh. Oh my
sorry,
god! And guess what? Reds can't pit.
I'm sorry.
I
am so sorry to C Sports for laughing, but I could not contain.
Oh, and he just got wrecked.
I couldn't contain how goofy that was. No, because I believe it was a tire blow. I'm assuming.
Tire blew out. But Rez, who cannot pit under caution, now he will under pacing. His fuel will not go down. So Rez is going to have to pit basically immediately because he has 0.5 gallons, and he also doesn't want to blow a tire like we just saw Zed do, which went under the ground and then he hit the wall. And I'm pretty sure Zed went upside down, so that may be a DNF for him. And Agent just got his lap back.
I think he may be discussing with race. No.
Oh no.
No, he's still in.
So I bet.
What?
I bet what it was. Was because of the tire blow and the glitch that happened here on road racing, which we should not laugh at it. We also shouldn't interrupt me. Because of that, I bet it was. He realizes that that wasn't Zed's fault. He didn't actually go upside down. He didn't have a hard enough crash to go upside down. So we're gonna grant him another call.
Yes, and I believe Zed has to leave and rejoin the game due to the tire. Sorry, I'm gonna drink some water real quick. But the tire blowout kind of breaks his car.
Yeah, definitely will be probably fixed, obviously, for next race at Road America. We don't usually see these glitches here in the Kimi experience. We definitely don't see it there. So a big time caution with just a couple laps. I mean, because a lot of people pitted. Obviously, we have Rez who needs to pit as well. But can you make it all the way? This is going to get really interesting and really fun here. This is going to be fun to watch here at the end.
Yes, as we see here at the Hurricane 300. This race has been Actually been pretty good. As we see here, we are under the restart. A very good restart from everybody. Like, it's not... Leaders... Oh, wait, no. I spoke too soon. Rara's pulling away.
Wise has to pit. He has to pit.
He's not going to blow a tire.
He
but
better.
He's gonna...
He should be already off the throttle if I was him. We obviously saw what happened to Zed. So if I was him, I would be off. I would be diving into pits, being off the throttle by now, praying to God you don't blow a tire.
There he goes. Kimi to the lead.
How about the battles happening here mid-pack side by side for third? Agent, who got that penalty, now back on the lead lap, battling, wants that lead back. Beast side by side touching him. And Kimi and Anthony nose to nose. They're going to battle going into one. As we see here, lap 142 out of 200. Kimi with the lead. Anthony is not, he's going to try and get his draft, but Kimi is attempting to break it. But there he goes on the high lane. Is he going to switch lanes and go low? No. Whoa! Almost. My Lord. Oh, there he goes.
No.
That's what I was waiting for. Caution. Agent goes around. So he's been dominant all day. He's going to lose a car here. Just in tight, dirty air. Mattered. Oh, and he's going to slam the wall again.
Wait, does that mean Rars is going to be? Does that mean Rars is going to be trapped a lap down because he was on pit road?
I don't think so. I think he'll be back on the lead lap. He's the only person a lap down. Oh, Zed's also a lap down. We'll have to see what the ruling is there.
Yep, we'll have to wait for G-Force Racing officials to say anything before we jump to conclusions. The caution is out, I believe, for the 5th time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I will be right back. I have to go really quickly. I will be right back. Please take it away. I will be right back. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. As we see here, down the front stretch. Sorry, I'm really dehydrated. But they are going to unlap themselves. Sorry. But yeah, here at the Hurricane 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway, you are watching on the C Sports YouTube channel. I am going to fill up my water once again while we are under this very short yellow break. As we see here, it's been Kimi versus Agent for most of this race, with the inclusion before he unfortunately flipped, Nas. But yeah, you know, with this track, with these cars, specifically with these drivers, you can't assume anything. As I'm assuming we are green. I think that's a yes. We go check. No, we are still under yellow. It is probably green this time. It is green this time, I'm assuming. As you see here now. Down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4. When will Kimi go? He goes right now. Green flag. Kimi with a great start. Oh, Raras shifts to the high lane as now as you see Kimi to the lead. Here at Homestead, as we see here now, down the front stretch into 1 and 2. It's going to be Kimi, followed by Ant, and I believe Beast. Beast, we have not said anything about him all race. As you see here, he is battling with his teammate Zed. I believe they're teammates. As he is battling with teammate Zed, entering 3 and 4. They're going to stay side by side, as it is going to be, it's going to be Kimi, Anthony, Zed, Beast, Grez. Surprisingly, we have not seen Grez up front most of the day. He started the race with he had a bad start to the race, but he has rebounded a lot. As we see here now, he slips in a 4th after Beast hits the walls. Now, as we see here, Zed is going to focus on passing Anthony for 2nd place. As we see here, I'm going to go on board with the Orange Rocket, as the nickname I gave him. As we see here now, down into 1 and 2. It is lap 148 out of 200. We are oh so close to this race being over. As we see here down the back straight away, Kimi attempting to break the drive from Anthony, but he is not giving up as we enter 3 and 4. What is going to happen? It is going to stay the same. Kimi continues to lead. I'm going to go on the rear camera of Kimi as we see here nothing really threatening in his back camera as we see here now entering 1 and 2. He has the comfortable lead of about half a second. But like I said early in the race, dirty air, fuel economy, and tire strategy can change this race like the snap of a finger. As I'm going to go through every car, see what everybody is doing so far. This here, Agent JF, your leader sits 5th. Your former leader of the race sits 5th. Whoa! Oh no! Anthony! Oh no! Caution is out again here at Homestead. Anthony and Zed made contact, and I believe Anthony's day is done. Wait, no, because he hasn't crashed. So he is going to be on his final respawn as we are on lap 150, 51 laps to go. Here at Homestead, we are 75% the way done. We have 25% to go through. And then the checkered flag will fly for first place as we are under yellow. Here at the Hurricane 300 at Homestead. Tune in next week for the, I believe it's called the Texaco and Javelin 200 at Road America. Let me check. That is correct. The Texaco and Javelin 200 in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin next week on C Sports. As we are currently here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. If you are just tuning in, you have missed such a good race. If you've been here from the start, thank you for tuning in on your lovely Sunday night. I hope everybody is having a great night, and I hope everybody had a good day. But as we see here now, Kimi with the whoa, Rarez spins under caution. That's a first, I believe we see as we see Agent JF. Oh, well, contact made under yellow. As we see here now, Kimi Vintorez for the number 9. Leads down the front stretch. I believe it is green this time, or it could be green next time. We do not know. As we see here, Ford's Racing Academy leads currently. As we see here, Kimi with the lead. In second place is the 84 and 48 and 84 of Seabreeze Racing. The orange and pink rocket, respectively. My question is, when will the final round of stops happen? And then it's a dash to the line. Coming into turn 3. As we are racing again. Great start by Kimi, but here comes the Seabreeze Racing teammates of Beast and Zed as we enter turn 1. Now, as we see here, battle for second. I'm going to go and focus on the back part of the field as we see here now, battle for second and battle for third and fourth as we see here now, down the backstretch into 3 and 4. It has been a great race full of battles, draft, and crashes as we see here now at the Homestead Miami Speedway. As we see here, it is Zed in second and Beast in third. So it is a Seabreeze Racing 2-3, and maybe that can help him out in the owner's points. As we see here now, down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Oh, a little wheel hop from the 84 of okay, as we see here now, down the front stretch into 1 and 2 is going to be Kimi versus Zed, as I may have to commentate the rest of this race, and I will be happy to do that. As we see here now, down the back straightaway, here at Homestead. They are trying to break the draft, but he is unleashing the dragon. The dragon's tail has been unleashed. Even though you usually see that at Indianapolis, we're doing it at Homestead. As we see here now, down the front stretch, it is going to be Kimi, Zed, Anthony. Your top three here in Homestead, as we now see entering 1 and 2. Anthony, can he get the lead? These two made contact. That is the reason why the first caution came out last. As we see, these guys are both on their final respawns. I believe so far Kimi is the only guy with 2 respawns this race. Because Beast crashed. I believe, yep. Kimi is the only guy so far this race with 2 respawns left. As we see, I believe, is Grez down pit road? Grez is down pit road. He's been pitting the earliest usually, and it's smart, but it's not played out for him. As we see, Aurora is passing Beast for, I believe, 4th position. Nope, not yet. They're still side by side. As we enter 3 and 4, it is, whoa! Went off track to gain an advantage. Will the stewards look at that? Probably not. I don't know. As you see here, Kimi, where is Kimi? There he is. Kimi to the lead. Down the back, coming down the back straightaway. As there's a lap car of Grez. Whoa, what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? He is trying not to get lapped, but I believe blue flag will be out for him, as we see here. 3-car battle for second between Juarez, Anthony, and Zed. But here's the thing. As you look at Juarez, he's going to slide in a second. Ooh, contact made. Slight contact, but nothing bad's going to happen. As we see here now entering 3 and 4. They're still 3-car battle for second. I'm going to focus on this for a little bit as we see here. Almost 3 wide. No, they're not going to make it 3 wide. As we see here now down the front straightaway, it is going to be Kimi to lead again. A 1-second gap separates him from Juarez. As we see here now, Juarez entering 1 and 2. As we see here, I'm going to go back to the leader as we see here that battle looks to be over for the short period of time. As we see now, Kimi with the lead. Grez is trying not to get lapped. As we see here, 41 laps to go here from Homestead. I am getting thirsty again. Where's my water? Crap. I don't have my water. There it is. Never mind. As we see here now, 40 laps to go. So we are about 85% of the way through. No, wait. No, not even close. Down the back stretch into... Oh, Kimi down pit road. There's your leader. No way. No in way. As here, Kimi down pit road. I think he'll pull the overcut. He won't. As here now, Juarez takes the lead here at Homestead. As we see here now, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Excuse me again. As we see here now, down the front stretch, it is going to be Juarez, Zed, Anthony. I believe. No, actually, yes. As here now, Juarez and Zed are good for fuel for now, at least. But for how long? As we see here now, down the 3 and 4. Where's Juarez? There he is. No, down the back straightaway, actually. Sorry, I was spectating Beast at the time. Yeah, down the back straightaway into entering 3 and 4 about right now. As we see here, your leader is Juarez. But here comes Zed with an outside run. Side by side for the lead. As we see here now, down the front, no, the backstretch, sorry, stutter, holy crap. as we see here, into down the front stretch. Actually, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. As we see here, into 1 and 2, it's Rez followed by Zed, Anthony, Kimi, and Agent. That is your top 5 here. Oh, a little wheel hop. As we see here, 34 laps to go from Homestead. Oh, they're gonna use the wings. The wings and attenuators. We're bumping and shoving. You know, get aggressive. 33 laps to go. This race could come down to a fuel economy. As we see here now, down the backstretch, Zed with a run. Entering 3 and 4, he's not gonna get there. Down the front stretch, it's gonna be Rares to lead again, but he is so close to running out of fuel. Although he may only be at 10 gallons, it could still happen. As we see here now, down into 3 and 4, it's going to be side by side still. As we see here now, entering 1 and 2, it is Rares followed by Zed. 31 laps to go. We are so close to this race being over. As we see right now, down the down into 3 and 4. Oh, Zed in pit road. This is here now. Rez leads the field. Entering 3, I believe 3 and 4. Yep, 3 and 4. Down the front stretch. But for how long can he lead? I believe it's going to be probably Kimi versus Agent for the win when Anthony and Rares eventually come down pit road. As we see here now, entering 3 and 4, down the backstretch. As we see here now, entering 1 and 2. And it is Rares still leading. Will he come down pit road? He will not. As you see here, entering 3 and 4 and down the front straightaway. Wait, who's down pit road? Oh, is that Zed? No, it's not Zed. Oh, it's Anthony. Anthony finally slides down pit road. As you see here now, down into 3 and 4. Sorry, I'm losing train of thought at the worst time. Down the front straightaway, Rares leads. Kimi, Agent. That is your top 3. As we see here now, down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4, Rares still with the lead. 25 laps to go. If we see here entering 1 and 2, like I've said multiple times, if you are just tuning in, hi. If you've been here since the start, hello. As you see now, Kimi into... Oh, Rares in the wall. That's going to give Kimi the lead, probably. As we see here now, down the front stretch. No, Rares still with the lead. As we see here now, entering 24 laps to go. We are less than 25 laps to go here at Homestead. As we see here now, down the back stretch into 3 and 4. entering the front straightaway. Oh, as we see here now, entering 1 and 2. What am I trying to say? Down the back straightaway. Vintorez leads as Kimi and Agent both unlap themselves to what am I trying to say? Think. They both unlap themselves, so if Vintorez comes down pit road, hypothetically, it'll be Kimi versus Agent for the win. As we see here now, down the back straightaway, 7.6 gallons left of fuel. Entering 3 and 4. Vintorez with the lead. I'm going to focus on also this battle between Agent and Anthony. As here, this could be the battle for the win. As we see here now, entering the back straightaway. It is all on when Vintorez pits. And that's when it'll happen. 20 laps to go here at Homestead. Man, this has been a great race. You guys know that? Great race. Anyways, their gap has actually not shrinking or largened. As we see here now, down the front straightaway. Why am I saying back straightaway all the time? As we see here now, 6.7 gallons of fuel. Vintorez, I said 6.7, and I'm gonna do something to myself. As we see here now, entering 3 and 4. I'm also focusing more on this battle between Kimi and Agent, as well as I am focusing on the lead. As we see here now, Zed passes. Oh, he's in the wall. As we see here now, entering crap, what am I trying to say? Entering 3 and 4. The gap has shrunken between Kimi and Agent. But like I said, it's also based on when Vintorez pits. As we see here now, entering 1 and 2. Down the back stretch. Into 3 and 4. Vintorez will not come down this lap. Kimi better start throwing the blocks if he wants to keep that. He wants to keep that position. So 16 laps to go. How far can Vintorez stretch before he comes down pit road? And I know that's something he doesn't want to do, but he may have to. This is you're now entering 1 and 2. I'm going to run on board with your current leader, and that is Vintorez. And now I'm going to switch it to Agent JF, as he is, well, one of our factors in this race. As we see here now, ooh, they're slowly creeping out of fuel. 5 gallons, maybe, just maybe, Vintorez can stretch it and win. I'm not going to jinx him though, but commentator's curse may happen. As we see here now, entering 1 and 2, Vintorez with the lead. I have said Vintorez a lot of times this race. As we see here, now, down into 3 and 4. Coming to 13 laps to go. Vintorez still entering 1 and 2. Why did Kanye just turn on? As we see here, entering the back straightaway now. How far can he go before he has to pit? Now I'm generally going to get concerned. As we see here now, down the front straightaway. It is Rez. I'm just going to say Rez from now on because Rarez is starting to hurt my jaw. I see Rez with the lead. Down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4, coming to 11 laps to go. It's either he runs out of fuel, trying to win. Oh, he's fuel conserving. Oh, he's trying to fuel save. I don't think it's going to work, but he's going to try and fuel save. As we see here, Rez is fuel saving 4.5 gallons. He has about 5 laps left of fuel before he has to pit for tires. Anyways, unfortunately, my co-commentator Ethan will not be joining us. It'll just be me, Puff, for the rest of the race. As now, as you can see here, entering 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, 4.3 gallons of fuel. This is going to get very interesting because it's either Rez runs out of fuel and Kimi wins, or Rez fuel strategizes for the rest of the 10 laps and wins. Down the front stretch, this is like some Alexander Rossi 2016-esque fuel saving, as we see here now. He is coasting practically. He's just blipping the throttle, trying to keep this fuel as slow as running down as possible. 3.9 gallons. This is getting close. He may have to come down pit road, which would be devastating for him because he has been very consistent. But the 31 for Rock City Motorsports, and he's in the wall. Leads down into 3 and 4. 3.5 gallons. Let's focus on Kimi. As we see here now, he enters 3 and 4. He is probably hoping and praying that Rez runs out of fuel and that he will be crowned the victor. As we see here now, it's slowly starting to fade out of vision for Agent JF. But fuel is coming for them too. Rez, 3.2 gallons. They have shrunken the gap to now 6 seconds. Could they? They unlapped themselves about 5 laps ago. No, actually, 8 laps ago. Can they loop around and pass Rez for the lead? Rez is now at 2.8 gallons, no, 9 gallons of fuel, probably about to enter 2.8 about any second now. He is begging that he can keep it going for 5 more laps. So you're now down the backstretch, but I saw that red and white 9 of Ford from Ford's team. That is Kimi Vintorez driving the number 9 for Ford's Racing Academy. Can he win? Or Rock City Motorsports pick up their first win? As we see here now, down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4 for Rez. 3 laps to go. Does he have enough fuel? He's still conserving. Here comes Kimi. He is hard charging as he enters turn 1. Now coming to lap 199 out of 200. 2 laps to go. Here from Homestead. If Rez can win off of fuel, this will be probably the best and most heartfelt win of his life. Probably. As we see entering 1 and 2. Down the back stretch. I think I hear full throttle somewhere from his team's radio. as we see here now, entering 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. As the final lap is being flown, presented by D-Spark. Rez, can he save enough fuel, or can Kimi catch up in time? As now it's here 1 and 2 for the final time. Down the back straightaway we go. Half a lap away. I think he may have it. He is full throttling it, not caring if he runs out of fuel. As he comes into turn 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be Rez to win the Hurricane 300 off of fuel economy. Kimi comes home in second, Agent JF in third. That is your top 3. Zed comes home 4th, and I believe it'll be Beast to come home in 5th. What a finish. What a finish. Great race today by the top 3 in general. Agent JF leads almost all the laps. Kimi just climbs his way up, but it wins off of a fuel strategy by Irony Rares, the number 31 for Rock City Racing, takes the win at the Hurricane 300. I want to try and get an interview with him. As we see here, this was a great race. This was a beautiful race. And I'm hoping we can get it better. On behalf, if we can get an interview, I will ask real quick if we can. Where is Rez? Hold up, I gotta get him in here for the... thanks. As he is going to do... As you can see here, he is doing a victory lap in celebration of what he just won. He is the winner of the inaugural Kimi G-Force Penaz, something like that, I don't remember, here at Homestead. As he is continuing his victory lap, all I'm going to say is he deserves it. Driver of the day, personally, for me, will go to, honestly, who should driver of the day go to? I'm thinking it's probably either going to be Rez. Actually, no, it's going to go to Grez. Driver of the day is going to go to Grez. Now, I get it. Rares won off of being on like a fart of fuel. But Grez climbed from 3 laps down to finish 4th. That is a great way to start a race. As now, as we see here, I am awaiting for the interview with Rares.
I'm back.
You just missed it. Rares won off of fuel economy. He had like 1.2 gallons when he crossed the start-finish line.
That's awesome. Sorry, I had a little emergency happen, so sorry about that. I'm sorry not being able to be there.
I was saying like the past 15 laps that it was gonna be Kimi. Yeah, we're trying to get Rares in here so I can interview him.
Sorry, there's 2 people talking. I didn't hear much.
As I don't think we're gonna get interviews. Jean, are you still streaming? All right. As now here comes Kimi to congratulate him. As I am rushing over to interview him, as I'm going to also get his victory lane picture. All right, I got that. As you see here, is that Agent JF? That is. Dang, Stormy, that was a great race.
Yeah, I guess.
We had domination mixed with some chaos, pit road troubles, and other things. Rarez is here. Rarez, get up here. Dude. Rarez, you just won. First of all, congratulations. But how did you manage to pull that off Alexander Rossi style?
Bro, I don't know how I did it, bro. I was gonna give up in BC because I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. And I thought I was gonna make it on fuel because I was like 1.5 fuel at the time. I was saving so much. But bro, the motivation from other drivers, bro. This is my first ever win in these cars, bro. Like my first ever win actually competing in Bubble. Like when I first joined Bubble, joined Bubble into the series, bro. I failed tryouts. I didn't race ever again. And the fact that I made a server for him and bro, I gotten this far, bro. Oh my god, this is one of the best things I ever done in my life, bro. I want to say thank you to Bubble, bro. Thank you to everybody. Everybody, Agent, bro. This is the most best thing I ever had. This is the most fun we can ever have, bro. Oh my god.
Is there anything else you would like to say
about this, bro? It's my first. Anything else I like to say? Probably. Hey, I'll probably say, love you, Bubble, bro. I love everybody. I love this community, bro. I love everybody that races here, bro. Deadass, you guys are the best people to hang around with, bro. I don't know what I would have done without Bubble, bro, because I low-key thought I was not going to earn this race. Yo, I was just thanking to my team.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
All that, bro. Love y'all boys, bro. Y'all are the best, bro. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Bubble. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Kimi. Thank you, Zed. Thank you, Agent. Thank everybody that's competing, bro. Thank you, everybody that's in the server. Thanks to my own server too, bro. Holy cow, you guys are awesome, bro. You guys are awesome. You guys made. I was dreaming about this. bro, and it came true, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. But thanks to Bubble and thanks to Angel. They put the most hard work in these cars, bro. And they do this for the love of the game. They do this for the love of the game, bro.
Do it for the love of the game.
I wish them the best.
All right, thank you. That is your winner. That is your winner, Rarez. Now listen, on behalf of C Sports, Kimi's, and just everything that we've had, I'm Puff. That's Ethan Storms. We'll see you later.
Thanks, bro.
This telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or re-uploaded in any form without giving explicit credit to C Media, the featured properties under its C Sports division, and the sanctioning bodies featured in this presentation.